everyone. Hope that you're having a wonderful Wednesday, hump day. So hopefully you have someone to hump today. Just kidding. We're all going to get over this Wednesday together, and then we'll be on to the weekend. So something I wanted to discuss today is my $45 Rewind program. So for people that don't know, the majority of my programs that I offer moving forward will all be recorded. So that means that I can use them for digital programs. So if you're able to attend a program, that's amazing because then we can have that live one-on-one contact. However, if you decide to purchase something digitally, it'll be less expensive, and so that's something you can watch at your own time. So that's just like a preference, okay? The Rewind program that I'm offering for the $45 is you purchase it, so you can e-transfer me, robinshealing@gmail.com, or I can send you a link to pay with a credit card. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you all of the unlisted YouTube videos so that you can have that forever, and you can always go back and receive the healings, clearings, etc. that way, okay? So one thing about the Rewind program is it was actually over 6 days. So it was a week long. And we took one day off, and I believe that was Saturday. So these were for 45 minutes in the evening. However, I say that it's a 5-hour program, so if you watch everything back to back, because I also do some additional videos just kind of explaining a bit more about some of the healing and homework and things like that. So the last day of the program, we did a combination of whatever people liked, because when we're working in group settings, I do my best to make sure that everybody's kind of happy with where they're at. And I mean, that's not always going to be perfect when we're in a group setting. And of course, you can always have one-on-one time with me privately. So I will be doing more like VIP, things like that throughout my program so that I can start offering people more support if they need it, but also, again, like things like this, like digitally, so that they don't, for people that don't need support and they just want like more knowledge, more healings that they can always refer back to. And that's kind of the beauty of this online stuff. So that being said, if you have any worry, this would be a really good program for you, because the first class that we did was theta healing. So for people that don't know what theta healing is, you can check out my blog, a little bit more about the theta brainwave underneath robinshealing.com. You can also go onto my YouTube channel and underneath the playlist Theta Healing, get some that way as well. And you can also watch the introductory for Rewind underneath my website through the memberships as well, because Rewind is also available if you purchase any of the membership plans as well. So of course you're going to get even more savings if you choose to do the membership, and there's no strings attached to that. But I just know some people they don't want things on their credit card, and they don't want the Facebook private Facebook support. They're not interested in that consistency either. So this is just kind of like a one-off kind of like sale thing that I'm doing for people. So if you want just one thing and you don't want to get into all the other like supportive stuff monthly, okay? So the first day is detox, and detoxifying from negative people, from ex-relationships, from parents, from addictions, from technology, things like that, right? So everybody gets a chance to kind of share where they're at. So this is what you're listening to, and you're probably going to relate if you're connected to those classes, and you just say yes to the download. So again, as we evolve over time, when we go to listen to Theta Healing recorded, it's really nice because we can continuously get upgrades. It's not just like a one-time thing, because we're always evolving. So boundaries would be a perfect example of how we're constantly upgrading, because as we change, we need to change other things in our life. So if you're hopping on and you want to say hi, just say hello, let me know how you're doing today. And then the second day, we actually start working on manifesting. And so manifesting is very much about getting into that high vibrational state. And so I actually do a meditation for people in this one where they can start visualizing what they would like to attract. And so, again, you can hear everybody's kind of stories of what they'd like to have. Some people are attracting the man of their dreams, their soulmate. That seemed to be a theme. Other people, they just want more peace and joy. Of course, money's always in there. And so I just kind of like guide you into like a peaceful way of thinking and getting relaxed so that you can start manifesting. And then the third day, so I actually did it over 6 days, but I took out the Reiki portion of it. On the last day, you're still going to get Reiki healing. But on the actual day of Reiki, I took that out because there was like a client that I had that passed away. And because we have some like conversations about her, I thought out of respect, I would just take that out because she's not here to I don't know. It just feels right? So I took that portion out. So it's actually over 5 days, and the third day is actually Akashic Records readings. So everybody kind of has something that they'd like to go deeper into, and I kind of show you how I go into the records and kind of like go deeper into the group healings. And so even though we're getting readings, every time we go into the Akashic Records and we're sharing that space, we're actually getting healings because it's going to trigger emotions. It's going to make you feel comfortable. It's going to get you into a different thought process. And I really trust in the flow of these classes and programs. So it's no coincidence I put the Rewind program underneath, like even just like the beginner membership plan monthly. So it's like Center Yourself is one of the first programs. If you guys have been watching me, you would have heard more about the Center Yourself program. Just getting people into like trusting more, that sort of thing. And also underneath my YouTube channel, if you go under playlists, you'll be able to see memberships and like videos that I do more discussion. So again, if you're interested in like the Center Yourself program, I don't mind selling these things individually, but currently it's underneath the membership unless I'm doing some type of sale right now. And will also be material that over time, as I'm growing and expanding, and of course things are going to get more expensive because that's just part of business. But I am going to be offering things like when you join a program with me, some digital material, which is really nice. And additionally, through the membership programs, I'm going to be adding new digital classes on there. So you guys are always going to have new material coming in. And also under each category of the membership, of course, there are different prices because as you pay for more, you're getting more. But it's still related to people who are advancing, so it's set up that way. But that's something you can read more on. I really don't go into detail about how many hours these programs are, how many like, so for instance, underneath the Pro, the 5555, like it says Reiki 1 to 4, but there's actually like more than one Reiki program from 1 to 4. So as I continue to teach, that's something that still like fluctuates. Like sometimes I'm teaching, sometimes I'm not. I might never teach again. I don't know. I just really like trust that the universe is gonna support me that way. Same thing with the Akashic Records. I'm really enjoying teaching those certifications. So if you're interested in being certified with Reiki or the Akashic Records, those are two types of certificates that I teach, and you can go and then teach if that's something you also want to do. So you can book a consult with me. We can sort that out. So I kind of just create things based on people's needs. So that might be something to consider if you're waiting for me to create something. It might be because you haven't reached out to ask me about it yet. Okay. So I have a yoga nidra workshop that's going to be added in soon to the beginner level. And I also have another Reiki level training from 1 to 4 that's actually less interactive and more just like knowledge based. So you're getting tons of different versions of Reiki through the digital programs. However, you are not certified in anything that I provide through a digital copy. You're getting all the material, but you're not getting certified because I need to make sure that you understand the material. So that's just something to connect with me on a deeper level with. I do one-on-one transformational coaching sessions, so you can reach out to me and we can kind of do more of the certifications that way as well if you just want to go at your own pace. Okay, totally up to you, putting it in your hands. Then the next class that's offered in the Rewind program, oh my goodness, is sound healing. And in that one, you just really listen in to the vibration of the sound, and you do some energy releasing as well as upgrades that way. And on our last day, we do a combination of everything, including Reiki, which is quite nice. So you're going to get like additional support that way. So can you really go wrong? No. These are things that I kind of wish that I had support with. And I'm just starting to learn how to do that with other entrepreneurs and stuff. I'm taking advantage of the fact that we are able to do things digitally now. And that's a big thing that people do in the coaching industry. So just be mindful of that. That if you take a class with me or a program, of course, at the beginning, I'm going to let you know, but I'm also letting you know now that if you're someone who doesn't want to be recorded or you want something to be private, things can be shared out. Anytime you see anything with me that's being recorded, that means that I can go and share it with other people. That you're like, if you're signing up, that means you're okay with it. But you can turn off your computer, you can turn off your video. You never have to be seen. If you don't want your name shown, that's fine. It's completely up to you how private you want to be. You can show your face, you can talk. I do that in other programs with other people. I'm like, well, if I'm going to be here, I'm going to be as open and honest as I can to get the most out of this program. But if there are private things, right, that's completely up to you. So you can always email me as well at robinshealing@gmail.com. If you plan on taking a program or class, and you can say, I would like to these are some of my questions, but I don't feel comfortable asking them, things like that, okay? So you can also speak or not speak. Like, there's no pressure for people. If you say you're the type of person, I don't want to introduce myself, right? Everybody has a different background and story, so I just wanted to explain that to you guys as well. I think that's a wrap. You might want to check out my also new class that I just created for December 16th. I'm not going to explain that in this video because I'm just talking about the Rewind for the most part, and just like different ways that you guys can get more love and support from me. So have a beautiful day, guys, and thanks so much for taking the time to watch these. Please let other people know that I exist, especially over the holidays. It's really nice to get more community support and entrepreneurs, seeing more small businesses growing and entrepreneurs kind of like taking off. So thanks again. Love you all.